Hello and welcome to the video. In this episode, I'm reviewing a watch that no need further introduction for their build quality, and it has an affordable price. The model number is SNK789K1, a made in Malaysia Seiko 5. So I got this watch as a birthday present from my girlfriend. Actually, I just bought a Vital watch last month, which I've made a review video too. You can find the link here. So it's a Casio with a quartz movement, and after that, I was obsessed to get an automatic watch with similar dress style. So I started to browse the internet for Vital watch all the time, and I think my girlfriend noticed that and bought me this watch. So thanks to her. So without further ado, let's dig in. So this watch came in white outer packaging, and inside you will find a blue Seiko box as usual. Now, one thing about this blue box, I just learned that they have different size for different model, like this one here. It's a bigger box. Inside the box, we'll find the watch strapped in a black pillow. You'll find a cloth. It has a printed jamtangan.com on it. This is the name of the retailer. Check on their website. The price of this watch is 1,300,000 rupiahs, which is about 90 US dollars. Also inside the box is the warranty and instruction, which I never read. Moving on to the watch, the case is polished stainless steel on the bezel and brass finish on the lugs. Crystal is made of hard flex, I believe. On the side of the watch, you'll find the brass finish too. The crown is located in 4 o'clock position with a push down mechanism, and it has a polished finishing. Let's see the back of this watch. The bags featured a display case back with a screw-down type. It's a nice thing to be able to look inside your watch, even though it's not a beautiful movement, but at least you'll get a slight idea how the automatic movement works. Printed on top of the glass is a Seiko logo, water resistant, stainless steel 7S26, which is the movement of this watch. And on the rotor you'll find 21 jewels, Seiko Time Corporation 7S26C. I measured this watch and it has a 37mm diameter without the crown and 38mm with the crown. Thickness is 10.5mm. Lock tip to lock tip is 43mm. Lock width is 18mm. The bracelet is folded stainless steel, measured 18mm straight, non-tapered. It has a brass finish with polish accents in the middle. The clasp is standard Seiko double push down button with a brass finish, and it measured 20mm in width. and you'll find a Seiko 5 logo engraved. It has a 3 micro adjust position with 2.5 millimeters distance for its positions. Total weight of this watch is 113 grams with all the original links attached, and I removed 4 of it to fit my 16.5 centimeters wrist, which is about 6.5 inches. So moving on to the dial. The dial is in white color and it has a slight champagne color under a certain light condition. The hour mark or indices are applied with a polished finish, and there is a little loam peeking on top of it. On the 12 o'clock position is applied Seiko 5 logo, and in the 6 o'clock position is printed automatic 21 jewels. On the bottom you'll find a printed 7S26 0684R2. I believe this is the reference number of the dial. The hour and minute hands are pencil style with a loom on it, and since it's a Seiko, it has a decent loom that bright enough and it will last long enough. The second hands is in red color, which adds a sportier look to this watch, and it doesn't have a loom on it. So as mentioned earlier, the movement is 7S26, which is Seiko in-house movement for their entry-level watches. It's an automatic movement with no hand winding and non-hacking seconds. This is the first 7S26 watch I own, and I just noticed that this movement has a louder ticking sound compared to the 7S36. It has a day-date complication switch located on 3 o'clock position, and Seiko put a polished decoration on the date window. To set the date, we pull the crown in first position and turn it clockwise. And to set the day, we put in first position and turn it counterclockwise. The color of weekdays are in black, and they put a little variation for the weekends. It's blue for the Saturday and it's red for the Sunday. To set the time, we put it on second position. So let's put on this watch to see how it looks in my wrist. Yeah, I think it fits well to small to medium wrist. The bracelet does rattles a bit, but it's not a big deal. Let's see this watch on alternative strap. This strap is a silicone rubber with a tropic style. I bought this online for 135,000 rupiahs, which is about 9.5 US dollars. The size is 18 millimeters and tapered to 16 millimeters to the buckle. buckle is stainless steel, as it's written on the back side. I like the classic look of this strap, and it's added a more casual look to this watch. Also, since it's a rubber, it's lightweight. But the downside of this strap, it is a dust magnet. Also, the distance between the hole is quite far one another, so it might not fit some wrists quite well. So in my case, if I put on the 6th hole, it feels too tight, but if I step it down to 7th hole, I think it's too loose for my wrist. I don't know, maybe the strap is new and it's not breaking yet. So I guess I'm gonna wear it more often to see how it gets. So let's put on my wrist. Put on this on 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next on, I'll do some pros and cons based on my personal opinion. And we started with the pros. So the pros is this watch is comfortable to wear because it has a compact size. It has a decent finishing for this budget price. It has a decent lume, of course, because it's a Seiko. And for the cons, I think the crown is too small and it's a bit difficult to set up the watch. But if you wear this watch every day, I think that won't be a problem since you don't have to set the time often. And the second cons is the red second hands. Yes, I put this on cons because I was looking for a dress watch and the red second hands made this watch looks a little sportier. But I think it's not a big issue since it won't be noticeable in a glance. So finally, we reached the end of this review and let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you find this helpful, please consider to like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you. See you next time and have a good one.